Boo, 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 boo. Do, 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 do. Hello, everyone. Just a sec. I wonder if I can. Let's try that. See if that's any better. That's a little bit better. Right. Hello, everyone. If you're watching this on the catch up, awesome. Thanks for watching. And going by the title, obviously, you will see that it says live with laryngitis. Now, I don't think I have laryngitis, although, cool, what's going on with this side parting thing? I've just been out in the rain. No, I haven't had time to edit a video, etc. I was going to do quite a bit, so I thought I'd just quickly say hello to people. I hope you can hear me. Hi, Brian. How you doing? So my voice is gone. Now, it could be a number of things. I'm hoping it's not laryngitis. I think it was probably on my Saturday night out where I was in a noisy nightclub for the first time in many years, and you had to shout to get heard. So I do tend to knacker my voice. And also, I've been doing a daily voiceover for the last 63 days, one a day. I've just finished a 4,000 word voiceover about Game of Thrones, which is tricky in many ways because I don't know anything about Game of Thrones. I'm just reading a script, so I've probably mangled some of the weird pronunciations. I've got Westeros and I got Daenerys Targaryen, but there's a couple of others I might have got wrong. Anyway, I haven't edited that voiceover, so that's going to be another couple of hours in a bit. But I wanted to quickly go live on YouTube for the first time. I've never done a live on YouTube before, just on Facebook. So just a sec. That kind of helps. Anyway, I know it doesn't sound like it helps, but it does. I'm feeling like I've got sandpaper down my throat. Let's move the monitor off the screen. That's better. So why am I going live? Okay, so it's the 2nd of August, and yesterday we started the Bloody Students mini fundraiser via Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/Bloody Students. I'll put it in the description. Basically what it is, it's a little fundraiser that I'm going to be annoying people every day this month, unfortunately. But we do have had a really great start. In the first day, I didn't think we'd get any interest at all. I raised 130 quid. Some people I know, some people I don't know at all. But they were good enough to donate some money to the fund just to see if we can get going. And the good thing about this is 100% of the funds that were donated will go into the film. It's not like there's a 10%, fee taken by coffee.com because it's not a crowdfunding campaign thing like that. So there's someone else watching as well. Hello, two people, Brian and someone else. So anyway, while we're doing that, today being Tuesday the 2nd of August, this is a completely mental month for me, hence not having time to sit down and film and edit a video. So I thought I'd go live to try and squeeze a video in this way instead. I'm quite liking this, actually. So the other thing I wanted to say was, the Bloody Students fundraiser, Ko-fi, that's ko-fi.com/Bloody Students. You can go to that, make a little donation to the film budget. Today we haven't had a single donation, unfortunately. It's only to be expected. We had a great start. It'd be nice if we made something today, no matter what, just to keep the thing ticking up a little bit. And I also promised you guys I would talk to you about Marvin. The Marvin costume is it's like 98% finished now. I'm downstairs frantically using fiberglass to reinforce a few bits that went crack the other day, etc. I'm gonna have a full suit up this week before Saturday, because Saturday is the day when Marvin gets his full debut at Comic Con Wales in Newport. I'll be entering the cosplay competition, hopefully with a good chance of winning that. And I'm gonna have to be wearing it for a couple of hours, so I've got till this week to make it as comfortable as possible and learn how to walk in it and uh, how to sort of feel all right and walking around in it without breaking myself or anyone else. It's very interestingly weird costume, but any robot costume, as anyone will tell you, is difficult. So that's happening with Marvin. And the other thing is, I promised you guys I would talk a little bit about Offworld. Okay, so August is a big month for me, for Marvin, for Bloody Students, and Offworld, because we have set ourselves a deadline of the 16th of August to finally, and when I say finally, I mean finally, be done with Offworld, to complete everything that needs doing. There's not a lot. There's not a lot that needs doing. That's the thing. And the people behind it are myself and Danny. And between us, I think we've worked out a way that we can finalize everything, get it on a hard drive, and send it overseas. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. It's out of our hands. It's in the hands of fate, and it's in the hands of our distributor, who will hopefully do what they need to do with it. So yes, you may have noticed Matthew H. Hello, Matthew H. How you doing, mate? Man, appreciate your stuff, and I understand that you're moving house and things. So yeah, all the best with that. I'm glad you've got a place. Yeah. So what I was saying is, Offworld. It's a weird one. I got on a bus earlier on. I was just coming back from town, and I had my Offworld jacket on with the patch here. There's the patch. It's on the wall. Can you not see it? Oh, it's in between the CDs. The Offworld patch. And the bus driver stopped me and said, "What's that?" And I said, "Oh, it's just a fictitious mission patch from a film." He said, "What film?" I said, "A film I made." He goes, "Oh, really?" And then he went into this huge spiel about how he actually saw a UFO in 1996, and he was like, "No, I'm not smoking stuff, etc." And we had a quite a nice chat about UFOs and Area 51 and all that stuff, which is quite cool. But he was very keen about Offworld, so I gave him a piece of paper with all the info about Offworld and Bloody Students, and sent him towards the trailer and stuff, because you never know where these things lead. So that was really nice of him. And hi, Jonathan. Yes, Offworld has been in development, well, in post-production, sorry, for several years. Absolutely. Obviously, we're thank you for wishing us well. It's been the biggest learning curve. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong, but we still have a film at the end of it. And as I keep saying, we still have a film that the American distributors are interested in. And if we could have put it out sooner, we would have. Many films that are kickstarted don't see the light of day. They collapse under their own weight, and this nearly did a number of times. We had to beg, steal, and borrow, raise extra money, beg people to help us and stuff. And we finally got to the point where we basically have to back everything up now. Hang on. We have to back everything up onto a 1 terabyte hard drive and get it over to the States by the end of the month. This here in yellow is an outline of 45 chapters of the making of documentary of Offworld, which will tell you all the problems that went wrong that I'm currently editing. It's 45 chapters, and I'm on chapter 37, so I've got to edit that all this week. There's all my timings. It's currently at 1 hour 19 minutes and 7 seconds. This is a 7-page deliverables document for our distributor delivery schedule. It just tells us all the things that we need to put on the hard drive: documentation, stills, metadata, license agreements, subtitles, footage declarations, assignment of rights, all that stuff. It's a shed load of stuff that we've got to do. And yeah, again, Jonathan, we started off with 1 hard drive. We're now up to 3, and somewhere in there is a movie and all the supporting materials that we need. And obviously, once it's sent to the States, we're going to let them do what they do with it. But for Kickstarter backers who have paid money into it, we're going to try and find a way to make sure that you get to see the film before anyone else, as a thank you for the amount of faith, time and money that people have put into this film. Like I say, if we could have done it a heck of a lot quicker, we would have. No one wants to be at the finish line more than myself. It's cost me time, money, and mental health and everything. But looking back at it philosophically, it's been an amazing learning curve. I think you learn more from things that go wrong than things that go right. So while I am plugging my new film, oh, don't break anything. Here we go. While I am plugging my new film, Bloody Students, hopefully we'll be shooting that next year if we can raise enough money. If we can't, we'll raise it the year after. Could things come to those who wait, Brian? You could be right. A lot of bad things came to those of us who waited as well, but we've all got faith. We all still believe in the film that we made, the time and money that went into it is gonna do something. It's gonna get somewhere. It's not gonna make fortunes. It's not gonna get in the cinema. It's just gonna do better than being stuck on YouTube, which was the original plan 5-6 years ago. But just to restate, the money we raised from Kickstarter took 10%. We spent every penny of that in the last couple of years. I didn't make a penny out of that. It went to post-production, editing, crew, catering, locations, grading, all the digital stuff. What's that, Jonathan? As a wise man once said to me, I learned more by observation and asking questions than I ever did at school. Absolutely. They didn't teach me how to make a film in school, and it shows. But the things, like I said, the learning experience I had with Offworld, looking at it now, it's weirdly fortunate that a lot of things went wrong because it prepares you next time. If everything had gone right the first time, and then I start on my second film, I'll be like, why is things going wrong? It was fine last, it'd be even more of a traumatic experience. So it's kind of gone the right way. Hopefully you improve as you go along. And I take my hat off to anyone who does anything creative, whether it's just a bit of poetry, a flower arrangement, all the way up to movies and organizing events or being in a band or something. It takes a lot to get off your ass and keep going and really believing in your own product. I'm not Superman at all. Many a time I felt like walking away from Offworld. I had people like Danny and Chris, my co-producers, telling me that I was an idiot to think that, and keeping me on board. And we're nearly there. And and I've said this for many years. We're nearly there, but literally, it's going to be another 2 weeks time. Hopefully, we can get everything finalized and chucked on that hard drive and sent overseas. And that will be a day long remembered. I don't drink champagne, but I might go and buy a bottle. I swear. And yeah, so that's the Offworld thing at the moment. You may have noticed that the Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook Offworld pages have disappeared. They disappeared over a month and a bit ago because there was nothing really to report. And to be honest, I was doing it all. I was doing Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Kickstarter, emails, all sorts of stuff, and trying to report things. There's not a lot to report. I want to make big announcements when things are finally wrapped up. So I will be doing that very soon, and I'll reinstate some of the social media just so people get the final "we've done it" announcement. Right, so that's Offworld. I do want to quickly go back and plug Bloody Students again. If you don't know what Bloody Students is, if you're just watching this for the first time, for example, Bloody Students is going to be another feature film. Still low budget, but a lot bigger budget than Offworld, but still a low budget. It tells the story of a gang of students, as you can imagine, who find themselves, for a number of different reasons, locked in a museum overnight where the undead Egyptians, the mummies, in the little Universal Studios mummy, there's Boris Karloff. Yay! The mummies come to life, not the toy ones, but the real ones. So it's a comedy horror. The easiest way to explain it is Shaun of the Dead with mummies in a museum. So students versus mummies. What's not to like? It's reasonably funny, I think. I've sent the script out to a number of different people, including the actors and some other actors I want to be in it. And a lot of people, well, everyone who's read it has said it's actually great fun. So that's a good sign, right? So I'm writing a fifth draft to make things a little bit tighter, try and get some more humor in there, try and make it as best as I possibly can. I'm no expert. I have written comedy in the past. I've written horror in the past. I've written a lot of sci-fi, obviously, but I'm hoping to make this, like, obviously the best film I possibly can. Undoubtedly, excuse me. See, something's going on. It's not COVID. This is a tickly cough that has been hanging around since I had COVID over a month ago. But the hoarseness of my voice and the ow is because I've just done a 4,000 word Game of Thrones voiceover. Okay. I just noticed something weird. Oh, some of the voiceover. Don't worry. Okay, Jonathan. Believe me, you're turning to a far better job with your projects than a certain Mr. Bags any day. I don't know who you're talking about. Anyway, thank you for that. It's much appreciated. No, like I said, I did meet the aforementioned Mr. Bags, and I enjoyed the time working with him. Let's leave it at that. I enjoyed the time. I enjoyed meeting him. I enjoyed the work I did with him and my little cameo in Cyberon. So anyway, Cyberon. Oh, it's not down there. I thought it was down there. Anyway, this new film is, like I said, it's my love letter to the Cornetto trilogy. So it's going to be that kind of feel to it. If I can squeeze a Cornetto in there somewhere, I will. Or I might just put my own spin on it and put in a Peter's Savory Pie, which is a brand of pies and pasties and sausage rolls made here in South Wales in Caerphilly, home of the Caerphilly cheese, obviously. But if I can get a bit of product placement in there, I would. If they sponsored me, that'd be even better. But as I say, the money that's being raised for bloody students in this month's August fundraiser, it's not a Kickstarter, it's not like a rewards thing. It's just generally, while I'm doing some writing, while we're doing the casting, all this time is passing by. So let's just open the purse and see if we can get a few donations in. We've done really well. Yesterday raised 130 quid. Nothing today. But we still got 6 hours to go. So it would be nice to get something. I'm hoping my cast and crew will do some shares on Instagram, etc. And Peters could handle catering. That would be awesome. If I could write to them and say, hey guys, just keep us stocked in pies and pasties. I wonder if they do Peters do meat-free sausage rolls like Greg's? I don't know. Not that I'm a vegetarian, but some people are bound to be. And actually, the Greg's sausage rolls that are vegetarian are stunning. They're really nice. I'll eat anything as long as it tastes nice. I'm not vegetarian by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm not going to not eat vegetarian food if it tastes nice. So yes, we're going to raise a little bit of money. I'm going to try and wrap up the film. This month is crazy, crazy mental. In 4 days' time. Well, yes, right. In 4 days' time, I debut the Marvin costume at Wales Comic Con, or Comic Con Wales as they're calling it, in Newport in the ICC Centre. Then at the middle of August, I should be ready to send everything with Offworld overseas. And at the end of the month and the bank holiday weekend, I'll be hosting the Cardiff International Tattoo Convention for, I think, the 10th year now running, as Marvin and as myself. And we should have, if he's still available because the dates have changed, we should have a celebrity, a guest of honor there who has something to do with the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So that would be awesome to meet that guy too. I'm not going to announce who he is in case he can't make it, but we'll know as soon as possible. So this month is crazy, crazy mad. And like I say, every morning I get a voiceover sent to me for a company on YouTube called Marvelous Videos that I do some of the voiceovers for. This is a new thing for me, but every morning or every day at least, I've got to do 3 or 4 hours talking and editing to to send their stuff off, which doesn't help when you've got a completely knackered voice. Anyway, guys, I've been chatting for 20 minutes, so this is going to be like a 5-minuter. Thanks for watching. I know that there's 4 of you watching, so I guess it's Jonathan, Brian, Matthew, and some lurker. Hi, some lurker. Nice to see you. And I'm gonna jump away now because I've got to do at least 3 or 4 jobs a day before I can relax. I've just finished the Game of Thrones voiceover that needs editing and send it over, and then I've got to get on with the day job, which is artwork and illustration and all that kind of malarkey. So thanks for watching, guys and gals. I will see you very soon. Brian, take care. Chris, you're the lurker. I could have guessed, couldn't I? Jonathan, thanks for watching. Matthew, Brian, Chris, and Jonathan, the 4 of you, and anyone else who's watching this on a catch up. Thanks for watching. Apologies for the rambly video. That's how my brain works today and these days. And I will catch you all very, very soon, hopefully with some good news about Offworld and Marvin and bloody students and everything else. So link below if you want to do a little donation, even if it's just a quid. Just get us off the 0 mark today, and I will see you soon. So he hits the end stream button and hopes for the best. Take care now. Bye-bye then.